Have you ever seen something that truly made you question the decisions in the NFL? That's exactly what's happening now, and the debate is only getting bigger. One of the hottest topics of the season revolves around a candidacy many are calling a joke, and if you take a closer look, you'll notice something is very wrong. Lamar Jackson, the guy who already has 2 MVPs, one of them from last season, continues to work his magic on the field. Meanwhile, another name, Josh Allen, is fighting tooth and nail to maintain his position as a favorite. But does he really deserve all this hype? When you look at the stats, the wins, and even their individual plays, things get even stranger. Stick with me until the end, because what you'll see here might make you question everything you think about this race. Go Ravens! Charlie Kolar, backup tight end for the Baltimore Ravens, jumped straight into the debate about who deserves the MVP award this season. Last Sunday, he posted on X, formerly Twitter, comparing Lamar Jackson's stats to those of Josh Allen, quarterback for the Buffalo Bills. Kolar, in his usual provocative style, wrote, "I'm no math genius, but it looks like one guy is winning in almost every category except QB sneaks." He didn't just point out the differences in their numbers, but made sure to highlight how Jackson is outperforming Allen in key areas, like touchdown passes. This kind of statement coming from the Ravens locker room clearly shows the unconditional support the players have for their quarterback. By drawing this comparison, Kolar touches on a crucial point. Lamar Jackson has been far more efficient in the passing. While Allen is known for his running ability and QB sneaks near the goal line, Jackson stands out for his precise throws and ability to make big plays. In making this statement, Kolar not only defends Jackson, but also puts a spotlight on the skill set many still underestimate. The argument is clear. Jackson is excelling more comprehensively in key areas essential to a quarterback's success. Moreover, the way Kolar made his post also reflects the current season's mood and the team's atmosphere. Confidence in Lamar Jackson among the Ravens is at an all-time high, and this is evident not only in Kolar's words, but also in how the team has rallied around their quarterback. Every Jackson win feels like a team victory, and this level of support only strengthens Lamar's MVP case. The now heated rivalry between him and Allen generates a healthy competition where every statistical detail matters. Public defenses of Lamar Jackson like this are expected, especially from his teammates who want their quarterback to get the recognition he deserves. However, Kolar's post goes beyond simple support. It highlights just how intense this race is becoming and how the Ravens are doing everything they can to ensure Jackson has a shot at earning his 3rd MVP award. With this rivalry heating up, the focus shifts to direct comparisons between the two quarterbacks, emphasizing stats and performance. When Charlie Kolar made the comparison between Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen, he wasn't just stirring the pot. He was bringing a crucial debate to light. Looking at the stats, Jackson stands out in several areas that are vital for a quarterback. While Allen is known for his running ability and QB sneaks, Jackson shines in the passing game with 39 touchdown passes, an impressive number for any quarterback. This starkly contrasts with Allen, who, despite being a phenomenal player, has stats skewed toward the ground game, including 12 rushing touchdowns. This comparison makes it clear that, even with Allen's wins, Jackson has been the more complete player in his approach to the game. Lamar Jackson holds a significant edge in categories like touchdown passes, completions, and efficiency in the passing. While Allen might be more effective near the goal line, Jackson is the kind of quarterback who makes big, precise plays. These stats aren't just numbers. They highlight each player's style and their impact on their respective teams. Jackson is not only an exceptional runner, but also a highly skilled passer, putting him ahead of Allen in terms of versatility on offense. When considering their overall impact on their teams, Jackson's stats further emphasize how central he is to the Ravens. His numbers are not just impressive. They've been decisive in key victories, especially in recent weeks against tough opponents. Jackson has demonstrated his ability to carry the team with both his arm and his legs, making his MVP case even stronger. Even with the rivalry and Allen's undeniable talent, Jackson's stats speak for themselves. This statistical comparison underscores the intensity of the competition and how each team is being shaped around their quarterback's strengths. As the debate around Allen's touchdowns gains traction, the discussion about the true value of each player's numbers becomes even more compelling. One of the most controversial aspects of the Lamar Jackson versus Josh Allen debate is Allen's number of rushing touchdowns, which has been a highlight this season. With 12 rushing touchdowns, Allen has become one of the NFL's top players in short yardage plays, particularly with QB sneaks. However, many critics argue that these touchdowns are less impactful compared to Jackson's passing touchdowns. After all, QB sneaks occur in red zone situations, where defenses are closer to the goal line, making these touchdowns easier to achieve than Jackson's long passes, which require more skill and precision. The issue with Allen's rushing touchdowns raises a valid point about the nature of these plays. While effective, a QB sneak doesn't hold the same value as a passing play, where the quarterback must read the defense and make accurate throws to his receivers. These types of touchdowns, therefore, can be considered inflated by some, as they often result from simpler, shorter plays rather than big aerials. This creates a perception that Allen might be padding his stats more easily, without facing the same level of challenge that Lamar Jackson does with his more difficult passes. That said, it's important to acknowledge Allen's incredible ability to make plays when his team needs them. His number of rushing touchdowns reflects his versatility and ability to execute plays effectively. But at the same time, this puts his performance under scrutiny, as critics may use this to question the legitimacy of his numbers. Comparing this to Jackson's 39 touchdown passes, which involve a much higher degree of complexity, we can see how their contrasting playing styles shape the MVP conversation. As the debate around Allen's touchdowns continues, it brings a deeper analysis of their true value and how they compare to Jackson's ability to impact games in a more complete way. Well, we've already passed the halfway point of our video, but I noticed you still haven't given this video a like. That's very important to ensure YouTube continues recommending my content to you. In this way, I can keep bringing more for you. So, go ahead and give this video a like. It's free, alright? Thanks. Let's continue. Lamar Jackson has been showing impressive growth this season, especially in the past few weeks. After convincing victories over strong teams like Pittsburgh and Houston, Jackson has been even sharper and more confident at the helm of the Ravens. His performance has been simply spectacular, elevating his MVP candidacy to an even higher level. Jackson is not just the team leader, but also the heart of the offense, with numbers that continue to impress. He has demonstrated an incredible ability to make big plays, both with his passes and his runs, always keeping the opposing defense guessing about what play he'll make next. The way Jackson has been leading the Ravens isn't just about the stats, but also about his real impact on the field. Each victory, especially against tough teams, has been a direct reflection of his leadership and skill. Jackson isn't just winning games. He's doing it in a way that inspires his team and excites fans. He has been the main reason behind the Ravens' recent victories, which makes his name shine even brighter in the MVP debate. His achievements on the field are undeniable, and he's proving to be increasingly capable of claiming his third MVP award, further solidifying his position as one of the best quarterbacks in recent NFL history. When we look at Jackson's numbers and recent performances, we can't help but notice how crucial he's been to the team. With 2 MVP awards already under his belt, Jackson has the track record needed to fight for another title as the season's best player. The level of consistency he has demonstrated throughout this year has been vital to the Ravens' victories, making his case even stronger. The MVP debate is not just about numbers, but also about the influence a player has on their team's success. While Lamar Jackson continues to impress with his style of play, he's showing why he's considered one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL and a top contender for the MVP, especially when factoring in his consistency and leadership in decisive games. Josh Allen has been one of the NFL's most prominent quarterbacks in recent years, but there's something still missing from his career: the MVP award. Despite being one of the league's leading names, with incredible performances, particularly in the running game, Allen has yet to secure the title of the season's best player. In comparison, Lamar Jackson already has 2 MVP trophies to his name, including one in 2023, which only strengthens his position in the current race. Allen, despite his immense talent, has faced the challenge of not yet being recognized with the MVP, which puts him in a delicate position in this. The absence of an MVP in Allen's career creates an interesting discussion about what truly matters when choosing the best player of the season. On one side, Allen has been one of the most complete players in the NFL, capable of leading his team with both passes and runs. On the other hand, the lack of an MVP award can be seen as a failure to reach the level of other quarterbacks, such as Lamar Jackson, who has already won the award multiple times. This generates an intriguing narrative where Allen, despite being widely recognized for his talent, has not yet managed to achieve the most coveted individual title. The fact that Allen has not yet won an MVP also adds an extra layer of pressure on him this season. He finds himself in a position where he must prove not only that he can win games, but also that he's deserving of this award. This places even more emphasis on the comparisons between him and Jackson, especially since Jackson already has a history of MVP awards, making his candidacy even more solid. The pressure on Allen is significant, as he has been a favorite for the award in several seasons but has never managed to secure the ultimate prize. The absence of an MVP in Josh Allen's career adds an extra dynamic to the competition, pushing him to seek even more recognition, while Lamar Jackson remains steadfast in his pursuit of yet another season's best player title. As the MVP debate intensifies, the rivalry between Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen grows stronger. It's not just about stats or wins. It's also about how each player is perceived within the league. While Jackson is widely regarded as one of the best quarterbacks of his generation, Allen is also in top form, making this competition between the two even more compelling. Within the locker rooms, players from each team are standing firmly in support of their quarterbacks, with the Ravens showing unwavering backing for Lamar Jackson and the Bills undoubtedly doing the same for him. The way this rivalry manifests within the teams is a key part of the discussion. Charlie Kolar's post defending Jackson exemplifies how united the Ravens are behind their quarterback. Every win by Jackson reinforces the team's support, reflected in public statements like Kolar's. On the other hand, the Bills are likely feeling the pressure of having Allen at the center of attention, striving to prove he's the rightful MVP of the season. This on- and off-field tension creates a healthy rivalry where every move, every win, and every comparison between the two quarterbacks is scrutinized. The rivalry between Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen also highlights how essential they both are to their team's success. Each game becomes a chance to prove they are the best, and the comparisons between their stats fuel this competition. With both quarterbacks in the MVP race, there's no doubt that upcoming matchups between their teams will be even more thrilling and filled with anticipation. As the Jackson-Allen rivalry continues to escalate, we can expect more provocative statements and, of course, more electrifying games that keep fans closely watching the MVP battle. So, it's clear how this MVP race is packed with controversies, isn't it? On one side, we have Lamar Jackson proving with stats and wins that he's still one of the greatest in the league. On the other, there's Josh Allen trying to make his case, but raising doubts with some stats that don't quite convince. And amidst all this, statements like Charlie Kolar's only add more fuel to the fire of this debate. Now I want to hear from you. In your opinion, does Lamar Jackson deserve to bring home another MVP? Or do you think Josh Allen is up to the challenge? Comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. And don't forget, if you enjoyed the content, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on all the latest Ravens. See you next time.